now that I've put an egregious amount of hours into this game, I feel like I kind of know what I want to do. So we're just gonna go ahead and start trying to take a small clinic into a mega hospital, basically. We're gonna do patients can die, so there's something to risk. Unlock all departments, so as soon as we have the capability to, we can pretty much develop whatever we want. And then a free building. No, we're not gonna do free building because that makes building free, which takes the fun out of the grind. So just start, and you can take like a $500,000 loan at a time. So you should have enough leeway to get your stuff off the ground. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be very eco-friendly and destroy every tree. I'm not gonna cap. It's all gone. Yeah, give me my $14 low key. All right, cool. Oh, and that too. Gotta go. So we're gonna start off right off the rip, and we're gonna take out. Along. Actually, we'll wait. We'll wait so you can see why I moved to immediately just take out the loan. But what our plan is, we're gonna kind of start the ED on this side. So this will be like the ED. And now, so this is gonna be the plan. ED will be here and go work itself back. We will have the pharmacy and the gift shop here, like in this area. This can be its own standalone clinic all the way back. So this could be either labs or radiology or something. So that's kind of how we'll do it. Trauma is going to be here, and we'll have the trauma drop off. So this is where you can adjust where the trauma, like the ambulance brings your trauma patients. We can either have them drop off right here or something. We'll figure it out. But what we want is, once we get ambulances and such, we want them to feed into the trauma bay. And it helps if you have your trauma clinics kind of close by to your ED. Because at the end of my ED, I always set up imaging and whatnot, and to have them far apart is kind of, that's not great. So we're gonna have ambulances dropping off and picking up right here, and that should be good. Or that's the ambulance, and then okay, I don't know what's going on. Luckily that doesn't cost us any money, but I don't like it. Okay, well, I don't like that little ziggy zag that just happened, but that's cool. So we'll have ambulances park here, and then they can leave and pull up and drop off here. You can look, even have ambulances parked somewhere else, but that's neither here nor there. We'll just leave that disgusting whatever this is, and we'll get started. So let's start off with the ED. We're gonna need to buy some foundation. So we don't need to like encroach on the street. There's more than enough space to where we should leave the street alone. And we can just start the hospital here. So I'm just gonna buy, let's see, how much will this give me if I just buy, this is, look, this is $70,000 already. So we don't need to do anything drastic like that. This is about 50,000. That's still a lot. Let's buy about $30,000 worth of foundation just to get started. We are going to take out a loan. I just want to show how quickly things can get out of hand in terms of what you're able to accomplish. But my plan is to just start off right off the gate, build up the pharmacy, gift shop. So yeah, we will kind of squander some money here. We'll build it out to about here. Okay, that might be ambitious. Let me just start here and we'll go from there. We build our ED. We'll spend about 25,000 on the foundation plot. So there we go. We've now purchased some foundation. Cool. So that was 25 racks already. Now we need to build out the actual ED. So luckily, I kind of already have prefabs, which are cheaper options. So you can save your prefabs here. You can see I already have a bunch of prefabs, but basically you can start off with the ED. You're going to need a reception area for when patients come in and get triaged. You're going to need you're going to need doctor's offices because this is a clinic. So it's kind of like an ED clinic. There's you literally are bare bones. So you're going to start off with doctor's offices. I did prefab mine, but they're no different than these, honestly. So they're just cheaper. So for example, this doctor's office is $4,000 for this one and $6,000 for this one. I think my prefabs are cheaper. Let me see. It doesn't say until you drop it, so it's gonna suck if it's not true. But we're gonna start with the reception actually. So you walk. We'll put the reception here. Because you're gonna walk in. Actually, let's plan for something else. Let's plan for the waiting area. So the waiting area's got to be huge, right? So we'll have the waiting area here through the ER entrance, and we can kind of push it over. That'll make us acquire some foundation, but you have to leave space for the trauma bay. So how do we want to situate this? We will put the waiting area here. So as soon as you enter the ED, you're kind of already in a waiting area. So like here. All right. So that's right off the rip. That is going to be a waiting area, and that cost me what? $4,000, almost $5,000, right? And with this, what is it? Reception or whatever. What is the? Oh, it's $2,000, but it only has what? 8 seats, and you'll see how quickly, or the excuse me, that's the waiting room. This waiting room is $1,500. This one is $2,000, and it only has, like I said, 8 seats. This one comes with just a ton of seats. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. So 48 seats, and you'll realize you're gonna need all those seats when the ER gets full. Your patients also need accommodations like such, because they'll get upset about, not having food to drink, or if they have to stand instead of sit, they'll be upset. And they don't want to be bored, so you put a TV, put some water, some coffee, a vending machine, stuff like that. Then you also, this is the waiting area. You still need to place a reception. This reception is $2,000. This is kind of what I'm going for, $2,000. This is a nicer reception. What is this? $4,200. My reception looks nothing like this. you don't need a whole lot of reception space. When your volume goes up, you may, but we'll see. So let me go to my prefabs. I do have a reception area, a little 6x6 reception, and I'm gonna kind of have that here. So when you pull up, you're really, let's see, let's put a little bit of space for a corridor or something. Or you could even do like a reception area here where you walk in and immediately just go boom. But I feel like there's not like an ambulance or a bed coming through. People are just walking in, so you can get away with doing one like this. But you want places where people can walk, so you leave a little space like such. Boom. This is the front desk, the reception area. So they're gonna walk in, and we're actually gonna make this. We have to name this ED reception, actually. So let me fix that. This is your reception, and you can see what every like spot needs based off of to be operational. So it says it's missing staff and equipment. Hold on, let me. Why is it missing equipment? I got my. So that's annoying because it's gonna make me replace these as if. Anyway, they have everything they need. So let me see what's going on. It says missing equipment, bro. Let me test something out real quick. Okay, boom. So now I got all the computers and stuff. So yeah, so now I'm gonna switch back. I like this view better for some reason. Okay, so now we have a reception area as soon as you walk in. You walk in, you either go straight to the ED waiting area or you go to reception for triage. So what your nurses are staffed here, and they kind of determine if a patient needs a higher level of care pretty quickly or they can chill. On the other side, like here, you could do a dual waiting area kind of look. So a side on this side, this side, but that's a lot. So what we're gonna do is we'll go with the restrooms. So you can we're gonna start and look for ED. We already have a waiting room, a reception. We need a cleaning closet, restroom. This is for staff, a common room. So we'll get to that stuff, and we'll need to hire personnel. But the next most important things are a cleaning closet and a restroom. And so I made some prefabs. So a restroom, 6x6 restroom is going to cost $2,000. This one is $1,500, $2,000, and then the cleaning closet is going to be $1,750. Yeah, it looks like $1,750 is the most for a cleaning closet, and I think I can do it way cheaper. So let's see if we did a 4x6 restroom, $1,500, and then the cleaning closet, $1,750. So we're looking at almost what, $3,250, right? Yeah. So we're looking at $3,250 for both. Let me see if my prefabs are cheaper. So I'll do so here I'm gonna do like a 3x3 janitor's closet, and that costs 16. Okay, so it's a little bit more expensive for the janitor's closet if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. That just cost me $16.36. No, it's still slightly cheaper. And then the restroom was gonna be what, $1,500? Let me see what I did. And that's, I think that restroom is for what, 1500 for 2 stalls and 2 sinks, and I can get 3, so that's 1500. This one is 3, so for good comparison, this is a 3x3, and that one is $2,000. Let me see what my prefab goes for. My prefab goes for restroom. Boy, where the hell is my bathroom, bro? Oh, bathroom, 3x3. And we'll do it to where the door faces that way out. And it is $12.92. So I got a 3x3 for cheaper. It's little stuff like that. We're gonna hide the wall so I can see the spacing. Not a lot of space. It's kind of tight up front, which is not ideal, but there's enough space for people to move here and get past here and get to the offices, which is just fine. So I'm happy with that. So that's a good way to start. We still got $60-some thousand left, and we're gonna have to start making offices. So right now you can see on the ED we have. Oh, I need to designate these as the restroom and so on and so forth. So, for example, the janitor closet. This is it. It has all the necessary equipment. Boom. So now it meets the requirement for clean the closet, and then restroom. Let me just hit this. That's the restroom. So now we're missing. The next minimum thing to get started is obviously hiring employees. 1 doctor is all it takes to start, but you need to build offices too. I have those prefabbed as well. So the thing we have to figure out is the layout. So I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, like 5 down and 5 down. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because the max ED doctors you really need, I think, are like 10. And when you start, you're not going to be hiring all those doctors. You just kind of want to already have the rooms established if you can. So let me see. ED. I'm tripping. Doctor's office, 4,000 for this one, 6,000 for this one. I mean, some of them are super roomy. The things you want are like patient bed, examination lights, places for them to do quick labs like a CRP. They need a paper, computer, printer, desk, and just those are I think the minimum requirements is just to have things to where they can examine a patient. And so one is just more roomy than another, but we don't need super roomy ED rooms. If you ever been in an ER, you know them rooms are not big at all. So I do have some prefabs of an MD office. These are 4x6, and I want to kind of line them up like this. You see, so it has everything: computer, printer for prescriptions, sink, exam bed with the light, and then I just put some other stuff in there. But this is probably only going to be, you know, a couple $1,000s. So we're looking at 400 versus 6,000. Let's see how much this room costs me. We're gonna leave space for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just for like a quick little corridor. So I came out barely cheaper. About $150 cheaper than the $4,000 room. It's about the same size. That's okay. Boom. So we're just gonna build 1, 2. Oh yeah. So there's a problem where. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna run into another problem pretty soon, which is you can't place prefab stuff where it considers outdoors. So if you haven't bought the foundation, it considers it outdoors. That's gonna be a buzzkill pretty soon, and we're just gonna have to buy a bunch of foundation. which I might just do and say fuck it. Let me see. Look, like this is $20,000 here. It's just low-key all we need. Now, if we're gonna spend more money, I will spend it on the other side because I know that's where I want my pharmacy and stuff to be. So I'd rather drop another, what? There's another cool 30. Ugh. But you see, I'm buying foundation. Now we have $3,000 left. So I don't have enough money to do what I need to do. We're gonna take out a loan and we'll make this back. The way we're gonna make this back, oh no, excuse me, we don't need these. The way we're gonna make this back is through insurance. And so as you treat insurance, you start getting grants pretty quickly. You get money for treatments, you get money for government grants, you get money for, yeah, so we obviously have a long way to go. And we're already, you know, under 100,000. Ideally, you just open your one-bed clinic, you get started. But I kind of know I want to get things up and running and not have to keep trying to build out. So I'm gonna take all that. Give me that. Ugh. So 500 racks off the rip. And this is a lot early. We're probably going to be in the red, but we're going to start treating patients so quickly that we're going to start getting different insurances unlocked and grants. We'll unlock Medicare access. So we'll go ahead and take this. We already spent 96 racks on building. We're going to get way more pretty soon here. So we will continue to so let me see. Let me get the layout going, my bad. So we'll continue with the prefabs at the doctor's office. Bruh. Okay, bet. Perfect. 3, 4. Five. Boom. So those 5, just say it's 4,000 a piece. That's $20,000 worth of doctor's office, and we're gonna go again on the other side. And it's gonna seem kind of like what, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. So now we have our offices. And we still got some, yeah, we just spent another $20,000 on offices, so that's dope. I think we have almost every requirement we need. We have what we can do is we're gonna need to hire an administrator, and the administrator is going to a service office. So what I'll do is I'm gonna tuck the service office right here. The service officer lets you hire a manager who is able to help lead all custodial duties in the hospital. I don't want to do that here because I don't like the walkway that it leaves. So if I put this here, people can get to and from. That's okay. People won't have a lot of reason to go there. I might end up just building a wall back here. But then you have an odd gap and it's just weird. I'll leave it as a corridor. If people need, if like personnel and people need to get through, you know, that'll happen. I could also just move the offices back a pace to make it a two-way go, but that's okay. We're gonna put this here. Rotate, rotate. And so this is gonna be the admin's office, so he can kind of help. Boom. don't know what it would have cost me. Service office 3,500, so I got a little bit cheaper. Um, cool. So now we got the admin office with a small narrow pathway, and that's okay. Um, we have our offices. What else are we missing from the ER? Oh, I need to actually say that these are our, oh no, we're going to ER. I need to say that these are our doctor's offices, so I'm going to designate them. Say, hey. It says one office. Oh, because it thinks, okay, no. One. Okay, I messed up. Unless, let me see, when it lets me hire people, is it, yeah. Okay, so that's fine. It doesn't need to say, as long as we have individual workspaces for each doctor to work in, it doesn't matter. I was hoping it would say like 10 doctor's offices, but it doesn't matter. This is, as long as they have separate workspaces, it's cool. So we're actually in good shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight these and designate these as doctor's offices for the ED, like such. And so we can have like one set that's for the day shift doctors, one set just to, but no, that's not gonna work because we need 10 doctors working at once at some point. It gets pretty busy once this gets started. So, and then we're gonna have this as the administrator's office. You have to, because I made the prefabs the way I did, you have to designate what's for who. So this is the service office. Oh yeah, they already got it. Cool. Cleaning closet. We'll worry about that later. So we're gonna focus on the ED admin service. So it has everything: doctor's offices, a waiting room, a reception. So that's waiting room, reception, janitor closet, restroom with 3 stalls, and then a common room. You don't need this to get started as far as I know, but what we're gonna do it anyway because it's gonna have some pretty good features for it's gonna have some pretty good features for our staff. So like nursing staff or whoever, whatever staff, like reception staff, they're gonna have a place to go and kind of kick it. So I'm gonna make a common room, and it's gonna have everything. It's gonna have I'm starting to not like how this corridor looks, quite frankly. Because there's just a lot of empty space here. I could move like a set of offices in. I have to figure this out. I have to figure this out because this just leaves a big void. I can put elevator shafts here, right? Like if you know you're not going to, you know, whatever, to the ER. I kind of don't like this low-key because that's a huge waste of space. And I can maybe rotate some of these rooms in. I'm not impressed, but that's okay, you know. It's okay because pharmacy and stuff is gonna go here. Trauma is gonna go in here like this and go back. And then we'll have a separate clinic. Maybe we'll do like the neurology clinic. Or what clinic? No, we'll have labs. We'll have radiology start about right here, so our patients can get imaging. Yeah, we'll do it like that because we need the traumatology, the trauma level 1 trauma department here, but we also want them to be imaging like right in this area. So we'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's a lot of dead space. I don't know what to fill it with. Kind of feels inappropriate to put a gift shop like right dead in the middle. Yeah, gift shop is something that needs to be like off to the side here with the pharmacy. Speaking of which, this is one of the most important things to build is the pharmacy, because you get an exorbitant amount of money from your pharmacy. And so we'll just build it out like this. People aren't gonna have a reason to like come in. We can put a door here. Nah, there doesn't need to be a door there. There can be a door anywhere else, but I'm gonna close this off. And you have to imagine there's a wall back here, so. And that costs what, 48.50, so 4,800 basically. Let's see what the pharmacy generally costs. The pharmacy generally cost 5,000. Yeah, and this is a pretty sizable pharmacy. Got 3 desks. This is a 2-desk pharmacy, and this is still a 2-desk pharmacy, just different configuration. So you make it a little cheaper. Let me see if I can make sure they know that's the pharmacy. Yeah, I gotta designate that. Boom. Pharmacy locked in. Beautiful. And we'll need a gift shop as well. We might just put the gift shop here. Let me get another prefab, sorry. I don't know even how much the gift shop costs. It can't be much. $3,500. Let's see what I made mine for. It just comes out a little bit cheaper. Some of the big item things like CT machine and stuff, that's where you're gonna make a lot of money back. Making prefabs. It takes a lot of time though, but it might be worth it. So yeah, this is be where your yeah, 3,600. And what was the original price? I don't remember. YOLO. Yeah, nice little gift shop. And you'll just have to designate so that the game knows this is your gift shop. Boom. So you'll have to hire pharmacists for your pharmacy, obviously, and you'll have to hire somebody for the gift shop. Cafeteria. Huh. I didn't make a cafeteria. I didn't prefab one, so there will, I guess, need to be one. And that could be what is in this empty space here. So we'll put the cafeteria here. Let me switch this up. Oh yeah, they need a cafeteria and a study room. So let's see, where are the doors for the cafeteria? They're facing this way. So can we sneak a cafeteria in here? Kind of egregious. That's kind of weird. I think cafeteria like here would be fine. Thing is, if we do put a cafeteria there, I don't know what goes. Okay, whatever. We'll put a cafeteria here. Boom. $8,500 for a cafeteria. It doesn't even look like it sits a ton of people. I'm not gonna lie. That's okay though. Place to just go and get some bevs. And then a study room we'll put here because it's only meant to be accessed by employees. So that's how that can work. what do we put here? If we, yeah, we'll put the study room here. So a lot of our admin people can figure out what they want to do. So, boom, little narrow pathway. I'm gonna actually move this whole thing down real quick. I hate the way it does that. It's okay. People can walk through here, but people won't have a need. If they want to come to the cafeteria and the pharmacy, they can just walk through here. Just a little corridor. It doesn't need to be 2 by 2. They'll be fine. Because you can technically place a single door there, so I know for a fact that people can walk through. It doesn't have to be 2 by 2 or anything like that. Now to look at this with walls, it looks kind of crazy. Let me see. This is what everything looks like with walls. I may end up replacing, like the cafeteria looks amazing because it's glass. Study room doesn't need to have glass because it's just private for employees. The glass doors are fine. The gift shop maybe could stand to do 360 glass. I might just mess with it and put some glass panes over there. Just to, you know. Yeah, I think that's wonderful. Alright, bet. Pharmacy. Boom. It'll just make it aesthetic. So there's probably something hanging there. That's why you can't put a glass plane. So we'll just. Oh, that's dumb. Let me undo that because there's not even a. Like nobody's gonna be looking there. That makes sense. So this is what things look like with the walls all the way up. The glass gives it a little bit of transparency, but we're gonna drop it. Okay, so we have, from an administrative standpoint, I think we got everything. Let me see. We have, oh, that's radiology, my bad. But yeah, everything's set. Cleaning closet though. Which one is gonna be their cleaning closet? We'll just say that this can be their cleaning closet, YOLO. Right, boom. Their restroom, YOLO. But that means a lot of staff are gonna have to walk quite a bit of ways to use a restroom. I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna say, do they need a common room? That's what the rest of this area is gonna be filled with. That is exactly what so the employees are gonna have a common room where they can go chill. I'm gonna prefab that. I already have. So I think I have a common room that has a janitor's closet and so on and so forth. And we'll leave space because there's gonna be offices and stuff. So that's going to be their administrative commons. Let's see. What the? common room. And then that is a restroom. Why is it not accessible to patients? And then this is the cleaning closet again. That's okay. It's not supposed to be accessible to patients to be going in there, so that's fine. This is for staff only, and that's perfectly fine. So now they have what? Whose cleaning closet is this? 2 cleaning closets, which is not really necessary, but that's okay. They've got a admin office. I might steal this and make this huh. Let me get off this view. There's just a lot of space, and I didn't really factor in what to do behind like the bookshop, but this is okay. We've got a pharmacy people can hit up. We could make an exit door right here just so people can get their meds and not have to walk too far to leave. I should have just added about a little bit more space, but that's okay. I also could have put this common room like right here. And as a matter of fact, I think I might just do that. So no. We'll just move it. And we'll rotate it like such. Let me just make sure I'm good. Why is it? It's also a terrible shape. 1, 2, 3. Nah. We'll leave it yellow. We'll leave it. I don't know why all of a sudden it's. Let's see. I think okay, that's why. I was like, why is it so weird? Okay, so it should fit here nicely, like such. Right, administrative comments, and everything still holds, and then you'll just have to bulldoze this stuff. Wall, and then you have to get rid of the floor, or you just. That's annoying. You have to re-floor to whatever it is. So, and it costs money, but we still got $437,000. That's cool. I'm gonna work on getting this clinic open because I'm only gonna play till about 11:15, and we'll come back and join this later. But let's see. Okay, I kind of like this a lot better. We still have to figure out what to do with all this space. Could we move all of this, and I mean all of it, over a little bit? Just to cinch it up? Maybe. Maybe we could just slide this entire complex in, but Actually, we might, because that may leave more room for labs. Especially if we still plan on getting a clinic going the other way. Cinching this up won't be bad. Okay, so that was being taken, but it's okay. Rather move it now than regret it later. So yeah, we can move this like the annoying thing is even when we move it, we're gonna have a bunch of weird like if we moved it, made it like this, the doors are gonna be stuck in the middle. It's just very ugly. It can be done. Yeah, it won't even let us move it because it knows these doors are gonna buzzkill the placement of everything. You know what? We'll just stick with what we've done. We'll stick with what we've done, and we should be happy. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. So now, I think we have everything administrative done. If we look, we've got a restroom. We ain't got a restroom. That's cap. Let me see. There you go, right there. Restroom. Huh. And it really don't got to be accessible to patients. I don't care. It just has to be accessible to staff. And that's perfectly fine with me. Do we need another janitor's closet designated to it? Sure, why not? But we have two. We have this one and we have that one. That one it picked up. I don't care if it's accessible to patients. I just don't understand why it's saying. Who cares if it's not accessible to staff, bro? And this is another one that can be. Okay, whatever. This is accessible to, whoever. Anyway, so we kind of got this whole situation going. Cafeteria, gift shop, pharmacy. Kind of like how that started. We got space for a clinic here, which should be good. Like maybe a neuro clinic. This is gonna be trauma, so this would be super fun. And right now, I don't know how much we've spent, but we spent 163,000 on building so far. The 100,000 we started with, and about 70,000 from 70,000 from the loan. And it's exorbitant, but it's gonna be okay because patients are gonna start filling this up, and we'll pay this back pretty quickly. And we can open the clinic as soon as we hire a bunch of personnel, but we still need to figure out two other things: labs. Radiology, so X-ray, CT, MRI. That's big. And then we need to figure out yeah, labs, pharmacy, and we need to finish the ED. So I think we have everything we need, but we don't have like a cleaning closet. We don't have a common room, and so I'm actually going to because I don't want these physicians and stuff taking too long to go to a common room or anything like that, because that takes away time that they're seeing patients, and patients will get left, so you don't want that. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to make a we will not make the complex common room. Okay, I see the vision now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go prefab here, and we're gonna do, let's see. Oh wait, not that one. That's a single bathroom. No, I'm not opposed to it now. We'll keep that in the tuck, but I'm gonna go with this. leave a little space. Drop the bathrooms, and then we're gonna drop the janitor closet. I do have a structure that has all of this in one. So now we got janitor closet, and then we can prefab an ER common room. I really kind of don't want to do that, but this is actually perfectly fine. This is perfectly fine. And honestly, if it intrudes on the hallway a little bit, I'm cool because yeah, this is straight. This is straight. So, oh, did I want to do it like that? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And there is a restroom in this common room. So we low-key good. So now we have for the ER, I think we're actually for real set. Besides hiring a bunch of people, if you look at the ER, we've got the common room. I'm gonna make this the main restroom. Boom. Missing equipment. Oh shoot, I'm tripping. That's the restroom. This is the janitor's cleaning closet right here. That's why I was missing equipment, cause yeah. The only problem is I don't want my ER patients going off or going away. All these patients need to use the restroom, and they don't need to be walking all the way down to use the restroom. So quite frankly, I'd rather have the administrative staff either go in here, because the only person who's going to be compromised is this guy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to an ER restroom for sure. It just makes way more practical sense for the patients to come here. And then admin, if you look at admin, they have multiple areas. They got this one. I mean, that it is what it is. They have this restroom that they can go to. It's a shared restroom, but it's a restroom nonetheless. If there's not really a space where I can fit in another restroom, but that's okay. So now I kind of like this look here. If we take a look at it, let's see. Let me get off this mode. We'll figure out what to do with this. Maybe this becomes an elevator area, but we'll see. We have cut-ins. So I think we got everything set for the ER and the admin offices. That's perfect. Now labs and imaging are must to start off. Well, they're not must to start off, but you're going to start getting diagnoses that require serology, so on and so forth. They can do CRPs and stuff in the office for, like, you know, suspecting heart attack with that elevated C-reactive protein. But there's a lot of stuff that you're going to need to go to microbiology, histology. So I have that set up. So now we're going to go to micro. And what I'll do is, let's see, what do you need for microbiology? You need a waiting room, heme, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Common room. And then you need technologists and janitors. So this is actually pretty easy to set up your labs. And I think, let me see. I think this entire area could take up the lab space. Which is perfectly fine. You got people that can walk in from here. You got people that are going here. They can go to lab, do their thing, and we can have a waiting room. So I think this is perfect. Question is, how many lab spaces can I fit? So we got a heme lab, histology lab, and micro lab. So that's the blood lab, microorganism lab, and histology is, I think it's like tissue specimens, if I'm not mistaken. So a heme lab costs $25,000. So you see how this can get kind of goofy real quick in terms of pricing. So that's 25 racks. Heme is 25 or 30. What the heck? What is it? Multiple workstations? Nah, that's nuts. Okay, bet. So let's say 30. 30. So 25 to 30,000 for, you know, these labs. This is 2025. Not bad. Not bad. Let me see if mine came out cheaper, and I really hope it did. So we're gonna do a Herm lab. This is enough for 2 workstations as well. Oh wait, I have to make sure that I have this rotated right. $13,000. Look at that. We're talking about 20 to 25 to $30,000 for this, and we just got it for, well, we had to reproduce it for way less, and that's why I do this. The prefab stuff. Just make sure your door is facing the right way, or you'll kill yourself. And $10,000, bruh. I'm talking about, this is a lick. We're gonna spend under $30,000 for these labs, which is incredible. And then micro. Oh wait. Sheesh. Which one is which? You can tell by the machines, so I'm gonna look. Yeah, this is correct. We're gonna get micro here. Oh no, yo. Okay, it's facing wrong. Okay, 12,000. That's because part of the foundation has to be bought. So I'm gonna make this like a fake hallway. So we'll do a cutoff here, and it's gonna have like walls basically with the doors, and it's gonna lead to like lab. So it's straight. Patients could either leave here and go directly to the lab and come back from the doctor's office. So I won't cut this off, but I'll just make this a door, just to have like, make it feel like there's sections to this hospital, because right now it just looks kind of freestyle-y. Anyway, so I'm gonna just add walls here, and we can do like sliding double doors, so it looks like, okay, you know, you can come here. It's not like you're restricted. Okay, nope, we won't be doing that because that looks stupid if it's yeah, we'll just do a single glass door. I didn't realize it wasn't 4 wide, so we'll just do a glass door. Let's, you know, hey, this is lab, and I think you can even put a decal on doors. I haven't been much in the way of doing that, but I'm about to do it right now. Put a little lab decal so people know, okay, this is the lab area. You really don't have to do this. I'm just doing this for the love of the game. Let me see. Oh, it has to be placed on the wall. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna put what I'll do is I'll put a lab and a beaker. What is this? A beaker here? Yeah. So then they gonna know. So then when you look at it with the walls up, that looks terrible, bro. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's because the walls on the inside look bad too. I need to, bruh. Yeah, this is not good. The walls are pretty drab. What I'm gonna do is this has to be like not a glass panel, because that's not good. Let me. I messed up the prefabs and I saved them with the wrong walls, because these are all supposed to be like wood walls. Okay, that's kind of whack. Yeah. Yeah, you you really shouldn't be able to see a patient in the doctor's office from the from the, what you call it. And I don't know what's blocking, but I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, this is what it's supposed to be. Okay, so these worked out. It's the ones that I didn't move that ended up being kind of crazy. That's whatever, bro. I mean, the ones I tried to move, I don't know. I'm gonna have to fix this because this can't be appropriate. No, my bad. I'm tripping. Okay, yeah, perfect. And there's nothing on the wall, so I'm just gonna move it back. Place this wall here. I don't know why I was tweaking. Okay, yeah, perfect. Anyway, these wall decals. I'ma leave them. YOLO. So we kind of are aware of our sections here. We've got our labs here, and the labs also need a waiting area. So let me go over here to laboratories. Yeah, it needs a cleaning closet and a waiting area. So we're gonna do that. We might need more labs. We could run like another set of labs, but we got 2 technicians in here. It really, I can't imagine it getting out of hand. I'm gonna just leave these labs as is and just hire 2 day shift for each office. They have 2 workspaces. They have all the machines they need. So now what I'm gonna do is the waiting area. This doesn't need like a triage or a reception, so because it's just, you know you're supposed to go get labs, so you do that. Doesn't need any of this stuff, so we'll do a waiting area. I got a small waiting area and a big waiting area. You don't need that big ED waiting area that I had, you just need a small waiting area. So let me rotate this to see what it looks like on this end. So boom, that's beautiful, kind of tucked. And this will also be waiting area. Cool. So yeah, this is the lab waiting area. I have to make sure I specify before it thinks, oh yeah, so it knows we have 2 waiting rooms. May not be necessary, honestly. You know what? We'll leave it because this waiting area only has 8 seats total. We'll leave it. They'll need it. So I think we have everything we need to start a hematology lab as well. Do we have a restroom and janitorial services? No, we don't. But what we can do is we'll just tack on 2 3x6s. So yeah, we'll just tack on a couple. So we're gonna go to prefab. We're gonna see our bathroom, 3x6 bathroom for people. We don't even need that, honestly. Well, no, we do, because you don't want your technicians all trying to take a poop at the same time. It's a buzzkill. So now we need to purchase more foundation. As you can see, that's probably one of our most expensive costs before you start trying to do oh yeah, I'm tripping. I meant to buy foundation. I'm tripping. It's like, why is it so cheap? Foundation is your most expensive cost before imaging. Just run this again. Cool. All right, and then we're gonna have like a restroom here. Let me see, where is this at? Got my prefabs. We'll do a full restroom, 3x6. like such. Beautiful. And then a Jan's closet. Where is the janitor closet? Boom. So we just want to put them right next to each other? Nah. Bet. So now you can just go to your, what do you call it? Make sure those are designated because it has to know it's for them. If you build it straight from the tab and you use the prefab, that's like designated for that. Obviously, you're gonna pay way more, but it'll automatically know that this is for that department. And then we're gonna use restroom here. Boom. You won't realize how much downtime your patients have when they have to, you know, getting up to go use the restroom and there's not a space. They'll walk all the way across the hospital to the next one. So you just got to be mindful of that. So yeah, this is the, let me rotate, let me see. So this is one of the last things we'll do before we get this thing up and running, because I only got about 20 minutes left before I'm gonna head to sleep. I'm trying to go to sleep earlier. Now we got to build imaging suites, and the placement of the imaging suites is kind of going to be crucial, especially because your trauma department, you need your patients to be able to go straight to imaging. So ideally, what I'd like to do is I'm gonna like wall this off, right? Because if you're in this part of the hospital, you don't have a reason to progress further, if that makes sense. So I don't know how to explain it. If you are in like a clinic, right, and you need to go to labs, fine. You can go to lab in here. Then exit, come out, and go to the pharmacy or whatever and leave. No patients that are going to be like trauma patients or going to surgery or anything are going to be coming through here for anything. So we can effectively like just close this off and say, hey, this is the, you know, ER admin area. They don't need to go anywhere. Like if a patient's going to go up, they'll go up. And we'll have like an elevator or whatever for it. But there's not going to be like ORs down here. There's not going to be the ICU down here. There's not going to be, you know what though? There will be an OBS unit. It's just something to think about. I didn't think about that for the ER. But what we may end up doing is kind of building. I didn't really consider the OBS unit. It's okay. We'll build a big OBS unit like such. The on-call room, but more importantly, I think we need to get imaging established. So usually if you're sick enough, then they'll progress you to the OBS unit. So we're gonna start trying to define a barrier here. This is just clinic space. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave this clinic space because YOLO. We'll just leave this clinic space. We want this to be a clinic space, and it's yeah. I want to have like a hard cutoff here, and I will. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna make walls so this is forever cordoned off. this space is for patients, whoever, and that's pretty dope. They can kind of go wherever, do their thing, boom, 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 done. So we're good. I think we're good on the labs area. Waiting rooms, refreshments. You're right next to the cafeteria if you need to go eat. Janitor closet. Hiring is gonna be crazy. Hiring enough employees is gonna be insane. But we'll start off with day shift. We'll run a day before this is over. Let's see. How much are ambulances? Oh yeah, they're like 35,000. We're not gonna spend money on ambulances yet because they are expensive, and buying them brings in the kind of trouble that you can't really solve yet. Um, because I know I'm gonna need the rest of this, I'm gonna go ahead and what's more important? Imaging? Yes. So this is the regular ED. I'm actually gonna put a hard cutoff right here too, because nobody really needs to go beyond this point, right? So we're gonna cut off like this. Does anybody need to come from trauma in? No, absolutely not. So we're gonna close this off too, because there's no purpose. There won't be a necessary need for people that are interacting in this part of the hospital to cross into this one. Janitors and stuff alike. So I'm gonna cut this off too. I left the corridors like, oh maybe, but there's really not. There's not a purpose. So this part of the hospital should be completely secluded from the rest. Bad idea. Because people may want to go to the gift shop in the cafeteria. So I will remove just this pathway. Boom. So let's say somebody comes in, even here, man, I can't see it. You're gonna have to take some other way, because I'm gonna have the inpatient rooms upstairs. But anyway, trauma is a little bit different. Trauma, being a trauma center, is completely different. This is gonna be like a, I don't know, what clinic gets you insurance deals quick? Any clinic. So we'll just do like an infectious disease clinic or something. No, we'll do neuro, just because I happen to work in the neuro department. We'll do a neuro department. But the important thing here now is going to be building this imaging suites. So let's buy some more foundation. And this is gonna be huge. All your imaging can be in one spot, but you're probably gonna need double of everything, right? So we're gonna go ahead and just buy this shit out low key. YOLO. Alright. That was bread, but that is where we are now. Let me just buy an extra row of foundation so this becomes a 2x2 hallway real quick. Now imaging. Radiology. Radiology, you almost want, this is a lot of money. I think by the time we finish with all these rooms, we're going to be talking well into, I think we would have hit our budget and we would have had to open the clinic up. But this is the thing, because I know I want trauma built here, I have to make sure that I have access, provide some kind of corridor for trauma to have their patients come through, get imaging, and come back into this area, whether it's a room, obs unit, whatever. That's extremely important. And so what I'm gonna do, and you can only have what, six, five, or I think it's, you can have 6 ambulances or something. So I will assume one trauma bed per uh, anyway, yeah, one trauma center per ambulance. Which is bad math because technically that can bring in whoever. So anyway, we'll figure it out. Imaging, radiology. You're gonna need X-ray rooms, and I'm gonna low-key put 2. CT, I almost want to do 2. MRI, a CAG room. I don't even have that. Sonography unit, cardiography unit. You need all of these. X-ray, especially in the ED, just to keep folks from waiting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and we'll create double doors for this, because it has to be accessible to patients and stuff. So let's do the double doors, and it's gonna say, no, I won't have this. It'll just be metal sliding doors. Looks crazy, but we do want to make it clear that this is the imaging suite, right? So that's ugly. Nah, that looks like nobody can come. That's an actual X-ray machine door. We'll just do this for now. People will know it's for imaging. We can put a banner overhead, whatever. Time to start getting the machines, right? So this is gonna be the painful part. We have $351,000. I swear it's all gonna be gone in a second here. So you need, we got labs done. Why am I tripping? X-ray. You definitely need like 2 of those. You gonna need a couple of those for sure. And these things take up space, so you kind of gotta be careful. I'm gonna buy a little bit more foundation because I don't want to run out of space for all the imaging we're gonna need. So I don't want to set it too close to start and have to move it. Nothing's more annoying than moving this. So we'll just buy all this and see. Another 10 racks. Okay. That's fine. We don't have to use all of it. We can just use it up to a certain point. So I'm going to go ahead and just start copying, because I know I've been kind of dragging my feet on this. What we're gonna do, 2 X-ray rooms, dang, and I want to leave that 2x2 hallway, 2 X-rays, that's 12,000, just like that. Then boom, we're gonna have a, what is this? Waiting area is going to be somewhere here. So then we got 12,000. Then we got CT. And unfortunately I didn't pre-build my MRI room, which is going to cost me dearly. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. CT, go ahead and get 2. It's expensive. Ugh, it's telling me to purchase another row of foundation. You can just see how quickly it's like adding up. Like this is what another. Okay. What was the CTs? You gonna need 2 of them, I said. Yeah. So you get a CT right there. You kind of do something like this where. No, forget it. Go ahead, bite the bullet, get the CT done. CT, CT, right? Okay. That was, what the hell? What did that say? Oh my god, bro. The CT room cost 40 racks. Did I make it more expensive than the actual CT room, bro? I'm so cooked, bro. Let me see. Prefab, radiology, CT. How much is that running, boys? It's the same. Doesn't look like I can make it much cheaper because the machine is just so damn expensive. They be having hella extra stuff in there, though. I ain't gonna cap. It's cool. Now here, boom. 2 MRIs gonna knock us down to $120,000. No BS. That's just crazy. Do we need 2 MRIs? I think so. Now the CAG room. What is this? How much is this? $35,000. Good lord. I don't even. Oh, it's like it's like an angio suite. So we need an angio suite and we need a. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is bad. We're gonna run out of money. That's just really the issue. We can just. We can do a number like this because this is just empty space, right? So we could do something like, yeah, I like this. One of these. They already have the corridor to come through, so they don't necessarily need that one. We have the big ones, CT, MRI. Now I just gotta figure out. Now this will work. This will work because I know exactly what I'm gonna do. That's that cardiography unit. Then a sonography unit will go here. Wait, let me rotate. Make sure. Sonography unit could go. A lot of wasted space, but I didn't want it to look too cramped, even though low-key hospitals are cramped, and especially in the imaging area. But let's see. me see what happens if I put it here. Is there a little walkway? No, it closes off. So you kind of got to do a number like this. We down to $48,000, folk, and we got to hire the whole world. Okay. Wait, what orientation was that? Okay, we have all the rooms. Now the other stuff is easy, like a waiting area, bathroom. Like for example, I'll just make a little hallway, but we'll make the waiting area. We'll put a janitor's closet, like I don't know. We'll put a janitor's closet back here. People not gonna really have too many uses to be going back there. We will put a bathroom, 3x3 restroom. Where's this restroom at, bro? I'm tripping. I can't see. Where's the restroom? Hello. Ah, there you go. That's the back to the other one. Boom. So now we got restroom, janitor's closet as needed. Oh, no. We're gonna move this because it's gonna fit behind here real nicely. Just tuck in. So let me move this. It's gonna be annoying because I'm gonna lose walls over it, but okay. That's kind of frustrating, but wait, bro. Let me make sure I'm in the right space. Nah, it's not practical to put it there. I'll move right back. You gotta have space to bring these beds into the CT room realistically, so, okay. So we got the janitor's closet kind of tucked off. Everything's good. Restroom is good, spoken for. Rest area, or waiting area. Just something like this. Small rest area, kind of. I didn't plan the rest area well because this would have been the ideal place for the rest area, but we needed a bathroom bad. And so we'll just put the rest area here. I think it fits regardless. Now you check out radiology, right? They've got x-ray rooms. Wait, what the boy? Stop playing with me. These are the x-ray rooms right here. Set those down first. Okay, cool. Cleaning closet, boom. CT room, because it picked up the MRIs because I used the presets. It picked up everything except for just a couple things. That's the CT room. Restroom. I think we're locked. We're dialed, bro, because I think we've got everything we need for our employees to be successful in this area of the hospital. We've got corridor space. We've got, yeah, all the imaging. Two CT machines, sonography. We have. So now I'm gonna hire for the entire hospital. This is gonna be a headache, but we've basically just done the first part of the hospital and we did good. Compared to all the other runs I've done. Let me save this as Herm final form. Okay. So we've done pretty good so far. I'm kind of cutting it close, but I'm going to hire a bunch of people for the hospital, and then we'll start in radiology. And we done it in a nice little straight profile and got the 3 main departments, or 4 main. We've got ER here, right? We've got so we've got ER, radiology, we got the labs, and then all the way down here we have admin. This is a very nice profile. The other starts I had, it was kind of just ugly. This is not the best, and I'll have to do some cosmetic designs later, but I like the layout for the main part of the hospital before we start adding on clinics. So like all back here is going to be like the neurology clinic. This is going to be trauma bay entrance, which will take up probably the rest of this area. I'll have to figure out where elevators go. There's a lot of dead space, especially here, so I'll have an elevator probably here. I'm not gonna have it'd be weird to have an elevator in imaging. Maybe an elevator back here. We'll have to figure out the most practical ways. Definitely elevator placement along the periphery, and one in the heart, because there's empty space here that an elevator bay could easily go here before you end up in imaging. So I'm gonna do that. But first, let me hire out the hospital. We'll go department by department, and you'll start to see. I'm gonna start, just in case I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna start off with our admin first. Our pharmacist. We don't need. We're not gonna hire any night shift to start. We're just gonna hire a pharmacist, and we'll go with this guy. He's great at biochemistry. We'll go with the guy with the highest pharmacy rating, which is this guy, Michael Brown. He's gonna be our day shift pharmacist, Michael Brown. Cool. Then you're gonna need janitors for this. We'll hire one out of here, and we're gonna hire who is. Oh, gift shop vendor. Okay, let's chill. We're gonna hire for the gift shop, even though honestly, technically, I'm not gonna hire for the gift shop because it doesn't need to be open yet. So 4 people can work out of this one. I'm just gonna hire one here, and that's gonna be the best guy or lady is gonna be Miss Margaret. Then there's gonna be a manager, and I saw that there was a guy with a good manager, at least 25%. Ooh, we got 43%. We'll take him. The master janitor, Michael Martinez. And then we'll, so he's gonna help the efficiency of all the janitors in the hospital, actually. We'll go with Mr. Harris. So we'll have 3 janitors just for this part of the hospital, which is perfect. What else do we need for admin? I think we hired all we can hire. Gift shop, you could hire somebody for the gift shop, but it's really not necessary because until you have inpatient admissions, nobody's visiting admitted patients. So the gift shop is useless. We'll hire a gift shop owner later, but that part of the hospital is done. Now you got to go to labs. Labs are going to be crucial. So we're just going to go ahead and hire, because it's going to scale up so quickly. We're going to hire this guy. Oh shoot, actually no, this guy's hard. We'll go with him. At least one for each lab. Another girl with advanced biochemistry, we'll take her. And then we'll take, for this, we'll take nobody with advanced biochemistry. This guy's cold, we'll take him. And then we'll just start off with 111 for now, and then janitors for this area, we'll hire 2. We'll hire we'll hire her, and we'll hire her. Cold. So 2 janitors, and now we've already staffed the labs department. You can tell the most expensive part is gonna be the ED, but we keep moving. All right. Next is going to be radiology. That's gonna be a doozy as well. So we'll hire. Okay. This guy's cold. You can usually tell by if this is filled out how decent they are. He's a master scientist, and they can study. And I've set up their offices to where they. Oh, I didn't make a common room. Okay, that's okay. Some of them can study and get even higher in their positions. So, anyway, wait, I'm so confused, bro. Clinic employees, bro. What? Okay, that's why you need to separate it. So I'm gonna remove rooms, and then it's gonna say this guy doesn't have a place to work. Okay, cool. That's why you separate it like such. Boom. That's one X-ray room, two. Okay, I'm gonna have a problem later, but that's okay. Uh, I can just go to the staffing, and I know this guy. I can assign his workplace. So, yeah, he's gonna be here. I guess because I made it one room, they thought, oh, this is another really good X-ray tech. Cool. Other rooms, as long as there's more workstations, it's okay. But anyway, this is for what? I don't know what this is for, but let me see if I can spend some bread. Actually, let me wait. Yeah, these guys are not great. Okay, Sarah Rodriguez. Cool. She got it. Cool. So we're good there. Janitors for this area. I'm gonna hire two. Traumas come through here and they be bleeding and stuff, so we'll hire one. We'll hire another one right here. Good. Sonography. Caitlin Clark. Boy, talk to him now. And then this I need to split because CT room. Yeah, I need to split it. Oh, what? That's confusing. That's an MRI machine. And these are CT machines. So I'm in great confusion right now, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we have everything X-ray. Okay, these are CT rooms. I don't know why it said Chris Baker out of a job. Bro, you don't even work in this department. Let me see something, bro. Let me make sure he's straight. He keeps trying to... Yeah, bruh. It is tripping. Cause I gotta assign him okay, he's straight. We got somebody in day shift in every position. And then we got but just trying to see if we get boom, Karen Young. And boom, another one. I don't really, oh, we still got two more places to go. Oh, then we just getting nothing but bangers. Okay, beautiful. So, we have hiring for every position in this department. So we're good. And I might be overpaying staff, especially for that department, but it's okay. We got our day shift people set. Yeah, this is dope. Perfect. Now the most expensive part of the hospital is going to be, so we got this part. We need reception staff. Well, we're gonna hire two. We're gonna hire two nurses to be our receptionist, and they're gonna do great. Nothing but really good candidates. Perfect. You definitely need to have that. Some janitors. Jennifer King and whoever this is we'll hire. We low-key gonna hire about 3 of the mugs, cause let's see. Don't want shit to get ugly around here. People complain about a dirty environment. Pharmacy is gonna be kicking butt pretty early, so that's pretty dope. And then last but not least, let's see, we got 25 employees already. Now it's gonna be the hard part, hiring all the doctors. Let's go crazy. I think we got everybody else sorted out. Lab admin. Yeah, this is that part. This is that part. Okay. This is kind of, yeah, so I don't know why it's acting crazy, but okay. So now we can hire all the doctors we're gonna need. So, oh man, I think we have the GOAT doctor. There's 3 to start off. That's incredible. So we're gonna get her, and she's gonna be the boss. Let me make sure everything is straight. Yeah, she's the GOAT. And now you can accept patients. We're contracted, but I'm gonna hire her as the head honcho. Oh no, I hate when this happens, bro. So Dr. Clark will be the chief doctor, but I have to separate these workspaces, and that's frustrating, but I should have known that, because we do in fact have 10 offices, so trying to drag it all out is not it. But anyway, just lesson learned. Keep these separate. It seems like it would make sense to just drag it all out. It doesn't. You'll only be able to hire 1 people for all these rooms, which is dumb. So now we got 10 offices to start. Oh yeah, first of all, we're gonna have Dr. Clark overseeing. Where's Dr. Clark? Dr. Clark is going to be the chief doctor. She's going to be a supervisor, and she is going to work out of this office to start. Says she on her way. And I'll fill it up like this because Dr. Barkley, Dr. Jones, Dr. Lee, where is he? We'll just start off with this, and then we'll scale up. We have 4 day shift doctors, and we can hire what, 6 more? We don't need to right now though, but I think we have every position and whatnot filled. You're right. My wife coming to warn me that it's time to get right. We don't have an on-call room, nurses station, obs room, or anything because we're not doing hospitalizations yet. We'll get to that point. Let me save this because it's about time for me to get up out of here. But let me make sure we are locked in. Chief O'Care will send us some patients. We're gonna run through a day here, and it's gonna be very exciting to watch. Oh, I have to raise walls around the entire foundation, which is gonna kill me. But we've left gaps so we can open doors later. But this, if you don't close it, it'll say everything's exposed, and it's a whole thing. So we're gonna add perimeter walls, and we just did it. Wait, missing rooms required? Whoa. Oh, it's just not accessible because I didn't make no door. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna just make double doors. I was confused. I was like, bro, hold up. Make sliding double doors right here. This is the hospital entrance. Boom, we back. Alright, alright, we're good. I'm gonna save this. And then we're gonna run it. See what the first day looks like. It says Nancy Clark has no workspace. Why does she not have? Oh, that's an old notification. That's when I kicked her out. But if you look, she should be in office 1, which is right here. Yeah, that's Dr. Clark. Alright, bet. Let's run it. A full day. All my employees are somehow already here. And that's our first patient. We're gonna follow this patient. Let me slow it down. This is Miss Barbara Thomas. She got some nasty shit going on, an infection of some sort. So she's working with Dr. Clark, or whoever this is, just called her. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So we'll figure out what she got going on. They're gonna do the assessment. She has lots of asthma, fever, itchy blisters, vomiting. She got chickenpox. Cool. What is Dr. Jones gonna prescribe her? Numbing ointment, stomach. I can't even say that. Antibiotics. She probably need that for the fever too, and rest. I'm just gonna click it over. And what's great is she is getting her prescriptions. She's been seen. She got treated. We got a $20,000 grant off the rip. So she got the grant. 1 patient per day at $20,000. And then we got another one because we have a radiology clinic. It says you get an achievement for that, but we already opened it. Cool. Another $50,000 for opening labs. We already started off with that. That's why we're already kind of coming up on the grants. And then she's going to the pharmacy. She's going to pay good money. $200 for prescriptions, $80 insurance payment, and she is out. And she's going to be my favorite. If she ever readmits, we'll figure out. This gentleman, I don't know what he had. Laryngitis, he left. You can see it's not a lot of activity yet. Alright, bruh. Getting assessed by the best doctor in the game. And now we can get uninsured contracts, so they're gonna be cash payers. We'll go ahead and add them to our pool. What we want to get, once we get to Medicare, you're gonna start seeing a lot of flow. So I'm excited about that. Charles Lee got treated because he getting seen by the best of the best. This is light work. It's only 10 a.m. We're gonna fast forward because I gotta go to sleep. So she writes some prescriptions. He heads over to the pharmacy, pays good money. You're gonna realize very quickly the pharmacy is your biggest moneymaker because it shows us at the end of the day. Did I overhire staff? Sure, because none of these guys are doing imaging, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. Doing everything piecemeal kind of sucks. Some people do come back and get labs done and whatnot, especially once you start getting more and more patients. But yeah, all 4 of these doctors are working. People aren't waiting too long. That increases our prestige and helps quite a bit. So money being printed over here, man. You can also take over your patient's care like fully, but we don't have to do any of that right now. But this is pretty dope. $30,000 to treat for treating 10 patients. So the money coming back. At the end of the day, I'll show you how we can pay down the $500,000 we took, and you get so many achievements for treating new things, opening up new this, opening up new that. We'll use the money we end up getting to open up trauma and open up the clinic. So it's pretty fire. I don't know how many patients we already seen today, but like the waiting room is empty. People aren't stuck. Place is clean. Like if I didn't do like get janitors and get this, I definitely overhired for this early phase. But fuck it. But if you wait, stuff starts getting dirty, patients start complaining, your satisfaction goes down, so on and so forth. But anyway, clinic is closed. We're not doing night shift. There will get to a point once you start having a lot of patients waiting every day, you'll need to start hiring night staff for night shift. And so your staffing will double almost, not double. It'll go up. But that's a day. Now they can go into this common room, they can study. And so, day shift statistics, 19 idle rooms. You don't want to have idle rooms, but they're probably all of these rooms were idle. So I didn't need to build them yet. And I have idle rooms here. It doesn't cost you money to have idle rooms if they're just doctor's offices, but it does cost you money to have idle rooms if they're imaging suites, because all those people get paid. But we can look at the statistics, and somebody says ugly. That's fine. We'll clean it. We'll do some nice touch-ups. But we treated everybody. 14 treated, no issues. Took them like 2 minutes to go see a doctor. Less umbrella. So we did a good job here. Budget. We're in the red. Big time. But we're about to pay. What? We paid 162 racks back already. So that's good. Now we can speed through the overnight. Terrible article about your facility is going to type of class place to go to. Oh, that's terrible. That's unlucky. I've never had a negative one, so that's extremely unlucky. Usually I start off and we get like crazy articles about this, that, and the third. And that makes people, like a holiday makes people go in to the hospital, stuff like that. So I've never had that, so we might, that's crazy. So random chance stuff like that happens, but hey, a whole bunch of janitors just came in, just started cleaning, make sure everything good. They trying to earn their keep. I might fire a couple janitors just to reduce staffing, because we don't need that many janitors. That's nuts. I'm not gonna cap. But hey. New facility. Eventually this place is gonna be a juggernaut. We're gonna be doing surgeries. I plan to have that on the second floor. We'll have a cardiac, unit with a cardiac ICU. We're gonna have a lot going on. So in this game, you can just have an ICU where everybody is all in one ICU, but I want to differentiate it for realism. So we'll either do the ICUs on the floor that the unit is on, so we can have like a cardiac ICU. Oh, Medicare, look. So we treated a certain amount of patients, boom. Medicare can now be contracted. And that's when you start getting hella patients, even though they put mud on my name. Which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We're gonna get Medicare patients, so day 3 is gonna probably go off. Actually, day 4 will probably be better, to the point where we'll probably have to start hiring even additional doctors once this 25% goes down. But we now have Medicare patients. It's just gonna bring so many more patients in, which is dope. Cool. Alright, we're getting close to the end of the day. It's 4 o'clock. I don't see a lot of patients coming. See a lot more people leaving. Oh, yeah, people are really passing this up, which is kind of disappointing. Because ideally, those should all be customers. They're going elsewhere because of the bad publicity. That's frustrating. People just literally just walking past. Usually, if you see people walking down the street towards your hospital, they don't pass it up. That's the entrance they coming in. So, not great. We should have way more activity. We came from what, 900 down, so we made like $4,000 or something. That's not gonna cut it. And we have another day of this kind of activity. It's closed. We're gonna see the statistics here shortly. That's not a good. I've never had them hit me with the negative off the rip. So we're gonna be in the hole for a little bit. Yeah, we treated how many patients? 18. 86 examinations, 3 treatments. Not great. We'll run it back, or we'll skip on through the night, and we'll get ready for day 3. We still have another day of this, apparently, of this. Oh, no, we're back. Okay, cool. So we should start seeing a crazy influx. Let's skip through the night. It's not much for us. The daily news article is just people are throwing shade, bro. That's really disgusting. But all right, day 3. Look, that's all the employees. So if you see a bunch of people filing in at 7, those are just the employees coming back. And then at 8 a.m. you open up. So then folks will start coming. So we should see way less people passing up the hospital. There we go. Janitor's coming at 8. And look, we already got what, 4 patients. People coming in. If I start seeing this fill up, I'll start hiring doctors really quickly because they will complain. And honestly, we're already there. It's already filling up. So I'm gonna hire a bunch of doctors right off the rip. It will become immediately worth it. Linda Gonzalez. I don't want to hire any doctors who aren't great. We're already in the red. We might as well go for the gusto. Chris, yeah, boom. Some really good doctors available. We are down bad financially, and it's okay because we're gonna make a comeback. Boom. This doctor, really good doctors. But cool. We just went ahead and fully staffed because you don't want to start getting things on wait time. You really don't have to go this hard, but we shall. And the doctors are already going to be here somehow. They like appear spontaneously, so that's cool. And boom, we move. So they're all going to come out their office and say, hey, come out, because we don't want this piling up like this. This is not ideal. So they will start complaining like, oh, I waited too long. Oh, I did this. Oh, I did that. So look, a whole new wave of people who are leaving. And these are really good diagnosticians apparently, so they work quicker. If you hire shitty doctors, they run into a lot of confusing little situations. So look how we emptied out that waiting room so quickly. Not too many people waiting. They're being seen, called back. So that's it. Up. We just got 50 racks for treating 20 patients per day. That's awesome. People are getting imaging. You see people getting x-rays. Nobody in the MRI or CT scan yet. Got another 1550 for treating 25. But you can see the x-ray room is actually getting used. So that's dope. People are getting the x-rays they need. You have the option also is you can keep this for the clinic and build separate imaging for trauma, but I don't plan on doing that. Treat 30 patients, increase. Okay, bet. So see, once they took the hex off of my stuff, Yep, prestige bonus for 20 up and another grant. So you can see you start getting grants just for treating the volume of patients necessary. They seem to be satisfied. Nobody's waiting. People, another 50,000. Treat 40 patients. Increase clinic patients per day to 30. Look at that. So we hit the ground running. If not for that news article, we'd be way ahead. But you can see we were like 10 racks down to start the day. And we're already at 160. We can break down how much of that was grants and how much of that is from like the pharmacy or physician services. These people don't get charged. You just operate at a loss, so to speak, in this department. Clinic closed and there's still 2 patients waiting, which I don't know how that happened because I think our doctors were ready, so that's unfortunate. But once you start getting that, then you know after a couple of days you're gonna have to start getting on night shift. But look at the prestige from all of our departments that we do have open. So it looks like everybody's satisfied with their services, and as long as this stays up, folks are going to be pouring in. So now we can rooms with critical workload. I don't know, but only 1 person went untreated. 191 exams, 10 treatments. People went crazy. Oh yeah, they're gone. All these guys did great. Doctors have great ratings. I'm trying to see who got taxed, but everybody's treated well that was able to be seen. Now budget wise, look at the wages. We're losing $12,000 every day on just wages. We're still not quite there yet in terms of making it, but pharmacy, for example, the return on investment is crazy. This department is weighing us down. The labs are weighing us down. You don't get paid for the labs, but these parts, the emergency department itself is turning a profit, barely. The admin department is turning a profit. We just got to make sure these are in use or these come up. So we lost a little bit. I'm going to pay down the loan. So we're back down to 17 racks. So you can see we've already eaten into this. We're going to speed overnight. We'll run like another day and then I'm going to go to sleep because, yeah. You could just, reborrow the 500 racks and build out the 2 other apartments. I'm going to save that for tomorrow. Because if I get into it tonight, I'm not going to go to sleep. So, a new day, people pulling up. And every day there's going to be an increased amount of people who aren't able to be seen. So you need to run a 24-hour clinic at that point. But wait, what in the world? Let me see something. Okay, I was about to tweak out. I thought something was wrong. Okay. But damn, look. Waiting room just filled up. I got some of the best doctors, so they're seeing folks and getting them out quick. Quick. Pharmacies, I'm gonna put a pause because pharmacy might be time to get our additional pharmacists, because now I see a line forming. We're gonna go for, yep, she looks great. Great candidate. And then, do we need 3? They turn so much of a profit. Let's just do 2. And if I don't think the line should be that bad. We'll go back to running it. But yeah, see, now we out. He probably went to go take a leak, and so just this is getting not necessarily tenable though. because we have 10 ED doctors running it, which is just like a surplus, and they're getting people back there trying to do their thing, and it's just people are going to start complaining that it's taking too long and so on and so forth. One thing is this place is spotless. All the janitors are hired, still spotless. So patients are being seen still by very good diagnosticians. They're raking in money. It looks like a very good day today. At some point we'll hit some kind of bonus threshold where we'll get another grant for 50,000. What I'll do is I'll probably borrow to open up what should I open first? I'm gonna open urology because I'm not ready to open the ICU per se. Okay, bet. Perfect. 50,000 government grant C. Boom. So we're doing good so far. We're about to treat 50 patients, I believe. Yep. And our prestige is still way up. I mean, the prestige is gonna drive more patients in, which is great. We're nearing end of day here. Everybody should be getting seen. We got what, 2? I don't think there's gonna be a untreated patient here. There were still 4 patients waiting. That's cap. Waiting where though? Maybe I'm mistaken, but up to 2,000 grant. Does it mean that we're waiting in the rooms? And yeah, it must be because there's nobody in the waiting room. But yeah, we got more bread, so we'll let this day end. And it's gonna ask us to purchase 2 ambulances. I'm not doing that. We don't even have the base set up to accept ambulance rides, but once we do, we'll get bread for that too. So, what is it? 23. It's almost midnight. Let me see if I can get away with doing one more day. But look at the statistics. I don't know why it's not showing patient satisfaction. I guess that has to do with clinic as well. But our prestige is way up, so I don't think it's a factor. It's grayed out. Oh, this is the wrong department. Okay. 276 exams, 8 treatments, 56 I don't know. Oh, procedures. Okay. Okay, cool. Insurances, can we open up to anybody? Nah, not yet. Money. So now they're turning more and more of a profit. $4,000 profit here. Once we open hospitalization, obviously there'll be more wages, but that's gonna be way more money as well. Radiology department killing me. Should probably unhire some of those lab techs, but I'll keep them. That's not the appropriate way. I should have just built the facilities and then hired for need. But now that I hired good ones, I don't want to let them go. Anyway, admin. They're almost about to cook, and it's really the pharmacy. They're about to kind of make up for this deficit here, and eventually we'll be okay. But just planning future. Even if you want to build out those suites, don't hire like the MRI and CT guys, because you're not getting people with getting MRIs and CTs until you open another specialty, especially trauma. I didn't think about that. I just wanted the suite kind of set up. I mean, it looks cool, but only X-ray is being used. Okay. Let's pay this loan back down. We're almost right back. We got 100,000 left, and that's gonna bring down the daily interest too. So I'm sure after today we'll have enough money to pay that back to zero, and then I'm gonna reborrow, because tomorrow I'll reborrow. We'll build our neurology department here, our neurology clinic, and we'll build out our. This is such a beautiful, I think, profile in my opinion. Yeah, but we'll build out our neurology department as well as traumatology. I'll do neurology first because we're gonna get a nice grant, and then we'll do traumatology. But anyway, and oh God, look at that! People just waiting. Good Lord. Okay. Oh, it's getting. It's lab technicians coming in, grabbing a bite to eat, and then they go on about their business. This admin hard at work. What is he doing? Supervising what? I guess he doing whatever. Janitors just do. You can change names and stuff, but I'll leave it. But yeah, it looks like this is kind of the part where we're gonna start getting complaints that they waited too long, because that is a hefty amount of patients there. And we're gonna hit the turn where we're gonna have to start hiring for night shift. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock and he's still trying to. Oh, folks cleared out. Oh, see, there we go. That's the complaint. He's getting tired of waiting. So you can like go to him and see his material tonsillitis, bro. We're just going ahead, click that, give him the treatments. I guess they already did the regular part. He was waiting for labs or something. Whatever he was waiting on, boom. Okay, what you need? Well, they still gotta work on him. Okay, what you need, Mary? She really ain't been seen. Okay. She's gonna see a top flight doctor. He's assigned. Not too much to worry about. So now it emptied out. It looks like there was just a big wave, and now we're gonna get the 60 patients. 10 patients were waiting. That's unfortunate. 62 patients. No grants today. There we go. $75,000 government grant. We have enough to pay down our initial loan. So this is awesome. Nine rooms of critical workload, which is, I want to know who is working critical, because that means I need to open up another something. Let's see what it was. Was it the labs? So yeah, it looks like we're making great money. You just have to figure out Medicare needs to increase. They're gonna do another payout. Look at how this gap is increasing. So now we're definitely turning a profit. We're seeing so many patients that this is, what is this, $10,000 and or $11,000. They're making 9 and they're making 3. Oh, clearly I don't know how to math. The total that these guys are making, sorry, is 20,000. Subtract. So we're making about 8,000 in profit. And we're about to pay down this loan completely. Wait, why? Oh, because you can do 20,000. That's weird. You know what? I'm gonna run one more day. YOLO. I'm trying to figure out what room is working overtime. Wow, look at that. That is just absolutely insane. The kind of finesses. Now the question is high workload from that. Okay, fine. No workload for these guys is crazy, bro. Now medium, low. These guys shouldn't have much. Now it must be the doctors that are getting taxed. High, medium, high, high, high. Critical, critical. That's crazy. She's the first doctor of the day. I'm running one more day, then for sure I'm going to sleep. Absolutely, without question, I'm going to sleep. I've never been hit. I've been hit with nothing but negatives. I'm not used to that. I'm used to just seeing my people prosper. So we have 20% less patients. That's not great, but it is what it is. By the end of today, we should be able to pay off our yeah. That's just not fair, but eventually we're gonna get the positives, and you know it'll be its own thing. Still some lines forming here, but this is seamless. When it comes to like trauma and stuff, then you have to start making an OR and making a OBS unit and making a high dependency unit. It's just like the IMU. So you have the regular ward, you got the IMU. So anyway. So far, this is like an elite version of the Kelsey Sebo clinic. Eventually, we'll extend this clinic into night shift. We'll do all that tomorrow. Extend it into night shift and build neuro clinic and trauma clinic or traumatology. So that will turn us into a trauma center. And so it'll be interesting to see the new avenues that open up, the new insurances that link up. It'll be kind of fire. So with the 20% down, I don't know what the stats were today, but everybody just getting out of here. Let's just skip on. Ain't much to see here. Okay, as they should be. We'll finish day 7 and then call it, but we can pay this down, or we can't, because that's okay. Paid staff and didn't get any bonuses, but hey, another day. Should get our hella patients following in, yep, with the janitorial staff. This waiting area looks good. Not a lot of patients, but there are a couple. 2 waiting rooms. They go get the labs. The lab technicians run their stuff. So that's pretty far. The waiting room is packed now. Packed now. No complaints of people not being able to sit, but we're getting to a point. The complaints are about to rain in. We should look at those days as a reprieve where we can't get enough patients. Like, just look at this. This is crazy. Meanwhile, in the imaging suites, don't see anybody back there for an x-ray quite yet. Oh, there it goes. There's 2. No MRIs or CTs until these people are just eating for free, and that's okay. They're going to be really good for us, and so o'clock. Not hearing complaints yet, but we're probably going to hit a record number of patients. Oh, Patricia, let's see if there's anything we can do for her. Nope, we don't even know what her symptoms and such are, so sorry. Might get a lot of these. It's fungus. Just go ahead. Boom, boom. Have a good day. Yep, we don't know what to do for him. We don't know what to do for him. She got tapeworm. That's disgusting. We'll send her on her way. Let's see, Judy, we don't know what's going on with you yet. You haven't seen the doctor. Sarah Johnson, nothing. John Lee, we don't know yet. Just hang tight. But the day is almost over, so this is when you iron deficiency anemia, bro. Just go take your meds, bro. This is when you start considering opening up on night shift, but that's a tomorrow problem, not today. William Lewis, what you got going on, man? We don't know. I'm gonna exit all these out. We don't know, man. Robert Cole, nail fungus, GTFO, man. Boy, stressing this out. Come on. Elizabeth Brown, we don't know. You gotta talk to the doctor. Beef tapeworm, dang, so much beef tapeworm. Sheesh. And look, all those people left. So now you lost 22 patients were waiting allegedly. You definitely want to hit the night shift after this. But I'm gonna call it a night. This has been a good run. Great start to the clinic. I'm excited to see how the rest of it unfolds. Wow, William Lee was studying, and now he's a specialist. That's great. Oh, that's a doctor. Yeah, he was 4 stars, and now he's a specialist. Call this boy a big back. He can be late. Oh well. And he's a fast learner, so great, good for him. He gonna get ready to head up out of here, but that's it. That's the first 7 days of the clinic. You can see I still can't pay back that damn loan. The last 20, which is annoying. Um, some days we make more than others. Pharmacy is killing it, or the administrative staff. Eventually the gift shop will open, but I am literally just draining with these two, and I think the only way to break the barrier is to open the neuro clinic. We'll do that tomorrow, because once we open a clinic of any, we get to accept this insurance, it just bring way more patients, and so I think we're going to be in very good shape. Infectious disease we can open up later, but trauma will bring us a lot, and neuro, or any department. I'm just gonna say neuro because that's what I prefer. So we'll do that tomorrow. Because it kind of hit a stall. We have to open up for night shift on the one hand to continue making revenue. We won't hire nearly as much staff, obviously, for night shift, and that should get us, kind of stem us over. Far less janitors, far less. We'll just keep the X-ray techs. I might have to actually. I don't want to fire these people, so I'm gonna keep them and still eat the cost. We'll see. We'll see what we do, because it's not tenable to lose 4,000 a day for nothing when we're getting started. I still have been able to pay back the last 20, but I'm gonna up it anyway and open the neuro clinic and go from there, and that should, bridge the gap a little bit. But anywho, till next time. Let me just fast to the morning so that the next time I start this, it'll be where I need it to be. Yep, so tomorrow looks like we're gonna start off with hella patients. So I'm gonna actually open up for night shift starting tomorrow. Let me save it. Oh, let me see. We'll call it quits, man. We'll make sure all these guys get hired out for nights and go from there. Just one extra guy, one of everything except for these guys, because they're just killing the bread. And a couple of doctors, not too many. Keep 2 nights, or one. No, we'll keep 1 or 2 night shift receptionists. We'll keep 1 pharmacist, and we'll see how it goes. But that's it.